lightweight's got to lower the microphone. I want to thank the committee for putting everything together today. It's a wonderful event, and congratulations to all the inductees on making it to Hall of Fame. I can honestly tell you that no one has probably ever had to worry about your work ethic. As a wrestler, you work, and you work, and you love it. It's part of your life, and it's what you do. When I got this call from Matt and asked me to introduce him tonight, it really touched me. The three things that I'm most passionate about in my life are my family, wrestling, and my friends. Not necessarily always in that order, but pretty much. I can tell you that Matt was raised the same way, the same passions in his life. He's a great son. He's a great father to Jared and Royal, husband to Dawn, and friend and brother. I met Matt through Brad Parks, who I grew up with, and Matt was, I would say, in 4th grade when I met him.
Yeah, probably.
So I've known him a long time. My impression of Matt at the early age that his determination and drive were unmistakable. As we grew older, it became clear to everyone around him that Matt was truly special. Not only did he believe in himself, but his teammates believed in him as well. Off the mat, Matt was friendly, approachable, but once practice began, his demeanor shifted. His focus and intensity were unmatched. He listened intently, but was striving to improve. He led by example. He aspired to be and become the most successful wrestler in the room. He never took it easy, whether it was drills, running, sprints, or partner workouts. He worked just as hard or even harder than the lower weights. He gave it his all. His teammates always believed in him, and as he was older, he was voted by his teammates to be the captain. His leadership set the tone, his leadership set the tone not just for his own accomplishments, but future generations of wrestlers who entered that room. I also need to acknowledge the unwavering support of Bob and Deborah Parks. From volunteering at the snack bar, selling 50-50 tickets, organizing bus trips, and more. His family, and including his grandmother, arrived at least 2 hours before every JV match and always sat in the same spot, as Bob called it, his lucky seat. Both brothers, Brad and Andy, were successful wrestlers. The Parks involvement provided Matt with the guidance and reassurance. Every year at districts, they opened their home to all of us between semifinals, and we all ate as a family. I also want to acknowledge Pat Lynch. He coached Matt and helped mold him into the wrestler he became. He pushed Matt and provided him the tools needed to continue to grow as a person and as a wrestler. I also wanted to acknowledge my father as his coach, was his first coach. But I wanted Pat's words to be heard today also. Matt wasn't a fan of the rule that everyone had to ride the school bus back to matches to build team unity. He often joked, "Coach, you could have gotten home faster if you let us go with our parents." But the rule stood. One snowy night, Matt's mom greeted him off the bus, reminding him, "That's the coach's rule, you'll follow it." In his senior year, the coaches gave Matt a throwing dummy because no one wanted to train with him on his patented lateral drop. John Verrosa, now the JSIWHOF president, was kind enough to work out with Matt while he prepared for states. And then one year, he got to the Hall Classic and he forgot his uniform. So Coach told him that he was not allowed to wrestle in the Hall Classic. And Matt accepted that, not knowing that Pat Lynch already had secured a singlet for him to wrestle. So Matt won the Hall Classic in a Manchester Township uniform, and everybody was wondering if he had transferred. A leader on and off the mat, Matt was not only a leader in the wrestling room, but also on the football field. His teammates always knew that he had their backs, and he could always depend on them. Now, I'm not sure if a lot of people know the next highlight I have. This one comes from my senior year. Matt was a freshman and he wrestled heavyweight. We had a great heavyweight in the room already. He transferred over from Toms River South. It was the year that Darnell Myers moved over from South to Central Region. My father, wanting to strengthen the team, talked to Darnell, and Darnell agreed to drop to 188 and let Matt wrestle heavyweight. He believed in Matt so much that he went and asked to see if we could get that agreement, and he did. That year, it came into fruition where we were losing 29-0 going into the 141 weight class. And we went out, and my brother went up to Matt after his match and said, "This is all on you, big guy." Came down to heavyweight, it was 29-29. And Matt, as a freshman, beat a senior who was an accomplished wrestler at that time to win 32-29. Now, some of Matt's achievements: he's a 3-star athlete. He had 99 wins, 2-time district champion, 2-time regional champion, state runner-up, and he's assistant at the Berkeley Met Rat. Matt's legacy is not just his victories, but the example he set up the community and his family built around CRHS Wrestling. He's a true leader on and off the mat. It far surpasses what Matt did on the wrestling mat. There are 3 members of our group that went, but are so proud of you today, Matt. First is your brother, Brad. Second is your father, Bob. And I can let you know the third is my father, Paul Mullen. Congratulations.